barrettes.
Yeah, Koshi, very good morning. The Gold Coast already shaping up as a future superpower of the AFL after snapping up the cream of the crop in last night's national draft. Not really. As expected, the Suns took WA teenager David Swallow with their pick number 1, followed by Harley Bennell and Sam Day with picks 2 and 3. St Kilda coach Ross Lyon took a punt of 2 recycled players, recruiting former Cat Ryan Gamble and delisted Tiger Dean Polo. Australia, a spinner, Steve O'Keefe, has rocketed into Ashes reckoning after dismissing England stars Alistair Cook and Kevin Peterson in Hobart yesterday. Aussie selector Greg Chappell insists players outside the initial 17-man squad are still in the selection mix. Ian Bell dealt Stephen Smith's Ashes aspirations a savage blow, belting the leg spinner to all parts of Bellerive Oval on his way to an unbeaten 121. Matt Giddo has been dumped from the Wallabies starting lineup for this weekend's test against Italy in Florence. Giddo's shock axing is one of 5 changes to the side that was humbled by England at Twickenham last week. Berwick Barnes will start the match at inside centre. Halfback Will Genia is still battling a rib injury and makes way for Luke Burgess. Plenty of colour here on the Gold Coast, but luckily most of it's about the AFL and the footy. This is the Gold Coast Bulletin this morning, and you reckon this team have arrived in town or what? Front and back of the paper, there's number 1 draft pick David Swallow with Gary Ablett. It is also schoolies time of the year. There's a bit going on here, as you can probably see. But as well as that, let's check the weather. Grant's away. He's headed to Hawaii. Here's Koshi and Mel. Koshi, thanks very much. We were just saying how much we all love the Small Business Show, but first up, sports headlines. The Gold Coast has assembled a potentially packed playing list for 2011, with snaring the bulk of the talent in last night's AFL National Draft. The Suns took West Australian teenager David Swallow with number 1 pick. Harley Bennell and Sam Day filled picks 2 and 3 for the incoming
They should
side.
be very excited about
Brisbane stared South Australian teenager Jared Pollock with pick number 5.
Walked away pretty happy, but it went really deep.
Melbourne Victory has gifted the Central Coast a 2-2 draw in their A-League encounter at Amy Park overnight. A searing long-range strike from Carlos Hernandez powered the hosts to a 2-1 lead in the second half, but a bizarre defensive mix-up squandered the Victory's advantage, the own goal allowing the Mariners to escape with a share of the points. The V8 supercar community is rallying around Jason Richards after the Holden star was diagnosed with stomach cancer. The 33-year-old will undergo surgery in Melbourne next week. Richards' illness has cast a shadow over this weekend's round at Sandown. Title contender Mark Winterbottom has already started the mind games, declaring series leader James Courtney is struggling. The V8s hit the track today in practice. Well, it's an exciting time here on the Gold Coast because the final pieces of the Suns puzzle have really come together last night in the draft. Coach Guy McKenna, Gary Ablett, David Swallow and Sam Day all join us now. Firstly, someone's got a bit of a special day today, David. Happy 18th birthday from all your friends on the Gold Coast. And not a bad birthday present, number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, it's definitely probably the best birthday present I've had in a long time. So.
Guy, tell us about last night. Did you get everyone you wanted? Because you really seemed to get the cream of the crop.
Yeah, we did. We had a plan going in a draft night, and as I said, we just sat there and ticked the boxes. So, I mean, it's an unknown, of course. We didn't have pick 4 or 5 and 6 and things like that. But, yeah, we walked out with what we've got, so it was fantastic.
Gary, still finding your feet on the Gold Coast. You've only just arrived. You brought Geelong's weather with you, which is nice.
I know.
But finally last night, all the pieces did come together and you get that team together. And I guess it starts to feel good from here on in.
It is, mate. It's very exciting. I think training starts for all these boys Monday, so it'd be good to get out with all the boys and I guess get out on the training track for the first time. You know, some of the boys have picked up, are very exciting and just can't wait to get into it.
And Sam, tell us about last night. What's it like sitting back at the draft from a player's point of view and waiting to be called out?
Yeah, it's definitely an experience. Definitely something to look forward to. All the hype about it's been built up for a while, but just to get it through and over and done.
Watch out for the umbrella.
Yeah, no, it's a good experience to get to know the boys as well.
And Guy, just tell us about this group you've got now, because you've got experienced players like Gary, you've got the young guns coming in. It's over to you now. You take them and run.
Yeah, it is, and I think that out of last night, the exciting thing was obviously seeing these boys draft with the smiles on their faces, but to see the uncontracteds up there too and know the young talent that's going to come and join them, I think the smile on their faces said it all. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
And Gary, different club, but how does it feel? You see last night the sort of support you've got here on the Gold Coast?
Yeah, it's fantastic, you know. I mean, I think we've signed up over 10,000 members now, so, you know, Gold Coast is obviously getting behind us, which is fantastic, and yeah, we're just, mate, I can't wait to get into it. I'm so excited about getting into it. I've got to get back into training and get myself into some kind of nick and get ready for the season, so it all starts.
I reckon you'll be all right, mate. Stick with these guys, you'll do well. All the very best, guys, for the season next year. We're really excited about it, and that was a big push last night. Look, about 1,000 people gathered last night to sort of go over the Suns team and see the team come together for the first time, so it was a major night here on the Gold Coast. Now, Grant's away. He's headed off to Hawaii early. Koshi and Mel have got